I should read this in the rest of my Radical Randy voice, just so what fans of mine watch you will have a fun time. The next characters unlocked were Roy, Mewtwo, Pichu, Luigi, Peach, Bowser, Sonic? Sonic appeared, and when I chose him, the game's screen went black and more evil Bowser laugh filled the room.
Okay, are we finally getting a fucking link to the fact that he works at Sega now? Is there some kind of relevance to that coming up at last? Fucking last.
I'm loving the voice. You know, that voice actually reminds me of Joey from fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Is that his name? Joey?
Yeah, the one... We had somebody made us plush dolls. Like someone sent us to our forwarding address some plush dolls of all three of us, and the one of Toby just looks like Joey Wheeler.
Yeah, it's quite funny.
Steph, put it up on the screen.
Yeah, I was legitimately scared from there. The next thing the screen shown was brutal Dr. Mario coughing vigorously. Peach laying face first in a pool of water. Unmoving. I didn't know Super Smash Bros. Had drowning mechanics.
Yeah, it's one of those environmental things. Nintendo likes to try new things in a game. One of them is drowning your opponent in a puddle. They took it on later installments, but if you know where to look.
It's the most recent patch. Pichu swinging from a windmill, unmoving. Luigi with a knife sticking out of his side. What kind of Nintendo game is this? And then Bowser with Mario looking at everyone, laughing. They had a text box appear saying, "We are twisted, you too?"
Hello! Oh wait, no, not you two. You two.
Yeah, right, Bono. Bono's an optional character.
And then Bono appeared.
Bono
and then he drowned. And I was like, this is the best game ever. I'm going to keep it forever.
So the scariest part of this this story is that it made me think about U2 for more than 5 seconds.
I turned my Wii off and quickly switched the games. I sat on the SSB game. Indigestion, that's fun. And sat in front of my TV trying to comprehend what I saw. I mean, you just perfectly comprehended what you saw. You just dictated it to us. Oh my god. I shook my head and started Skyward Sword. No intro, dim title screen. Already there was a file named Hero Gammy. What? I selected it and showed a link. It showed a link with the Skyward Sword appear in his arms falling through the sky. It lasted a minute, then crashed. Screen went black and appeared as a bloody splattered Link. I screamed and reached for the
Why would you scream? Ah! It's finally over! What a bad game! I'm so glad it finished this early. That's the only reason why I'm thinking scream.
I mean, I would probably scream if I was playing Link 2, but that's just me. Then text appeared on screen. "We are twisted. Join us." I screamed again. Just a text appears on screen. Ah! Text! I never learned how to read.
Character moves. Ah!
I screamed again and unplugged it, and heard a screaming Link quickly before, just like me.
Toby, you sounded like Red Brown when you screamed there.
No, I've never seen Red Brown and Toby in the same room.
I decided to put the games on my counter and went to bed.
Oh.
Oh boy.
2, 12, 13, 4 p.m. I visited my friend, you have no friends, to borrow money to go buy more games.
Right, so we don't even need to say anything about that. I went to go visit my friends to borrow money to buy more games. You cunt.
Okay, so what? It's like, I need to borrow money. Oh shit, are you late with the rent? Nah, I just need more video games. Fuck off my property. Also, you work for... Now, I know that Sega's kind of not in the best place financially right now, but how much do they pay their employees? What is he getting, like, less than minimum wage?
I know
he's not been turning up for work, but...
But once again, apparently he's come out of college. This guy's come out of college, so presumably he's got, understands some basic, how the world works. Does he have a credit card at all? Can he not put, I need to borrow money off my friends because I'm too stupid to work out how a credit card works?
He goes over to his friends. Hey, I know I work at Sega, right? Yeah, I need money. What?
Yeah, basically.
Wait, what for? Are you behind the rent? You're like, Alimony. Oh, sorry, I couldn't get that. Said that straight face.
Well, actually, I wouldn't be friends with him in the first place if he worked for Sega. So
It's true.
Yeah, literally, there's no networking opportunity there, is there? So often, like you befriend someone that you think is a bit of a prick if they're involved in an industry that is potentially beneficial to you as a creative person. But there is no networking opportunity. I work at Sega of America. I'm like, all right,
Oh, so it's a dead end job.
yeah.
his friend can't even go over to his other friends. It's like, hey guys, my friend works for Sega. I mean, that's pretty much
it's
the
not
same. Hey
impressive.
guys, my friend has cancer.
I joined up for Sega.
So it's like, I work for Sega. I'm like, cool. What is that, like a temporary summer job while you're a student? Like,
I got these ideas for Shenmue 3.
I brought from a nearby Walmart 3 games. Sonic Unleashed on the Wii. Oh.
again, we all know how that turns out.
Yep, Super Smash Bros. Brawl, and the game I highly anticipated, waiting for, Mario Party 8. Did we all anticipate that? I mean, I remember Mario Party's being great.
I like Mario
Yeah.
Party fine. Like they're
Yeah, it's like it's not the thing like, oh boy, I'm buying like, when a console comes out, like there's certain games that you're like, I'm buying this for this game, and anything else is like, but I'm gonna buy a Wii for Mario Party.
Good
Nobody goes to E3 and it's like, man, I just can't wait for that next Mario Party game. It's gonna really just take down the whole show. E3 will just belong to Nintendo.
I sold a copy of Mario Party 8 to someone on eBay who left me negative feedback because it didn't contain the instruction manual. And I'm like, they're like, I couldn't figure out what to do. I'm like, mate, it's Mario Party. The game literally tells you how. I don't think when I bought it, because I only played it twice before I sold it, when I bought it, it didn't have a fucking instruction manual because it's fucking Mario Party and the instructions come on when you play it.
Very true.
Someone left a review on your thing. Yeah, I work for Sega and I played Mario Party 8 and it wasn't really glitchy. Bad review.
When I came home, I put in Sonic Unleashed. Another dim title screen appeared. Yep, we all know that one.
Has he ever thought of just adjusting the brightness on his TV?
It's true. I mean, maybe he's got a problem with his. That's it. The whole issue is just with his TV. He's thinking he's seen all this stuff.
There
He
it is.
needs to whack up the brightness a bit. You twat.
I just saw your message.
Yeah, the AVI cables aren't connected properly, so it's glitching out.
I started thinking that I shouldn't start playing this without a friend over, but decided against it. All right. Why even say that?
What was the use of that sentence? Oh, I think I should have a friend. Nah.
It's what happens when you're late on an essay and there's a word limit, so you want to add just an incoherent paragraph that's just in there on the
Just to
hopes that the
pad it
teacher
out.
not actually analysing that sentence.
Quickly, filler!
Yeah, basically. Oh yeah, the screen quickly flashed a picture of Sonic being stabbed with a drill. I'm glad you could establish that from a quick flash.
I think that'd be quite inefficient. Isn't the point of a drill that it drills into something? I think if you just grabbed it and tried to like.
Now, what sort of drill though are we talking?
Yeah, is it like a power drill or like
Big Daddy
like,
drill?
Yeah, Big
One
Daddy
of-
drill.
one of
Or
those
they
little
got
hand drills you used to have in
they're
wood
gonna
shop.
drill it like because you have it's easy to train the drillers to be astronauts. Alright, this Sonic's gonna crash into the earth, so they send Ben Affleck there to drill into him.
Does anybody remember those fucking things from woodshop? The little drills that you had to operate with your hand.
those shit.
Nope.
Like, what a load of rubbish! Like, you could do nothing with it. You always ended up going to the teacher who had the proper drill. That was like the actual like, industrial one that they pulled it. I'm like, teach, can you fucking drill a hole in this? Because I'm going to be here all bastard day.
Can we use mankind has spent fucking millennia improving its tools and stuff. So can we use the electric shit, please?
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's a bit dangerous. That kid has got his hand under the cold tap because he burned himself on a goddamn soldering iron. You're going to tell me a drill is too fucking dangerous?
Yeah.
Are there some repressed memories you're bringing up right now?
Sorry, it just really annoyed me.
After that, the last level of the game started. Fantastic. We're getting through these games in record time. I tell you what, we should be speedrunners. No cutscenes, no file select, just the last level. Sonic was the Werehog and holding a bloodied drill. And Tails was lying on the ground, just normally. No blood or gore there. You know what? I'm glad for that, because I'm glad it's not being oversaturated, which makes a change, I guess, for once. He was
It's still
breathing.
shit.
He was breathing too. Wow, it's like he's acting surprised that a character's alive. I'm
really glad they made breathing animation for him.
I know. I walked into the next room where Sonic all of a sudden screamed and started stabbing himself with a drill. He turned normal and was laying on the ground while a random force lifted him into the air and he was set on fire and thrown into the wall. I had a tear in my eye. Why would you have a tear in your eye over bulky hedgehog? Text appeared on screen again. We are twisted. Stop trying to resist. A new song was up. I tried out Super Mario... SSBB have they put here. All of the characters were turned into zombies in a match. And then Taboo was standing over them and shot them with a beam and they were all bleeding. Sorry, who the hell is Taboo?
I'm guessing it's just one of the bosses or something, like, because it doesn't sound like any character. So
I don't remember any sort of Taboo or any sort of character like that from any of the Smash Bros. Game.
They don't worry about it, to be honest, mate.
There's apparently a guy called Taboo standing over them.
Okay.
with his dick out.
I thought it was Naboo.
Yeah,
Like
it's the planet
from
Naboo.
Star Wars.
They're getting attacked by Jar Jar Binks. Okay, Jar Jar Binks shot a beam at them.
Right, there we go. That's who.
Jar Jar is the key to Wallace.
And text appeared. We are twisted. Twisted. Next was Mario Party 8. There was only one board, oddly enough. Oh, what do you mean oddly enough? By now you should surely think that it's actually the Wii that's screwing up and not the games. Windows XP Place, Pink Pikachu, and Dr. Mario was in the background. Are in the background, alternatively. All the characters on screen were crying, and every time they moved, Bowser laughed and was struck with lightning and cried more. Eventually, Yoshi died.
Oh no, not Yoshi!
Not again.
He was my favourite character in this entire story.
He always died.
He died. Mario dropped him down a hole so he
Exactly.
could make it to the other side.
Then Peach. Then Mario. Then everyone died. And a text appeared
They're all
saying,
dead.
We are
Dave.
twisted. Game over. I screamed again, man. What are you made of? What
Pure
the hell?
plutonium.
I
Yeah,
screamed.
that's another reason he couldn't get a job at Nintendo. There was like a manliness test he couldn't pass.
So open this jar of pickles. Sorry, Sega, for you.
This is really mean because I actually really like him as an actor, but in this scene of him like trying to open a pickle jar and then being sent to Sega, I'm just for some reason I don't know why I'm just picturing Neil Patrick Harris.
No, what it is in Nintendo, he applied there, and then they put him in a room with a Wii and made it glitchy, and he kept crying, so he couldn't work for Nintendo.
I screamed and then quietly escaped my house.
Like he died through a window.
He didn't say quietly either, he said quickly. What the fuck? I took the games to throw them away, then decided to show my best friend so he is an eyewitness. I was on my way to share my tale to him, and I believe me when I say that it probably is a tale because 90% of this, in fact 100% of this, apart from the names that you've made for the characters like Sega and everything, has been made up.
Also, like, he was about to throw those games away, the ones he just bought with his friend's money. What a dick.
Has he ever stopped to think that maybe a Wii thrown at his boss's head was damaged and just buy another Wii? But like, hey boss, I need to ask you if I can buy another Wii because I think the one that, your head got bludgeoned with is broken.
And cursed.
Just hang on a sec, mate. Didn't I just give you some money for some Wii games? Yeah, but, I kind of broke it. You broke it? What the fuck do you mean? I ain't giving you money for a new Wii, you bastard. That's how the conversation would go down. Jacob, your turn to read.
Sorry, I was just bored. I was seeing if I am blocked by Francesca Ramsey. I was just curious. I wanted to see if I was.
Why?
It was just a thing I was reading on Facebook. It's like, hey guys, post if you're blocked by Francesca Ramsey, a person I've never had an interaction with. I am. Kind of makes you feel important. It's like gives you a sense of pride. Right, Toby, I haven't got the story open.
Take his phone.
Pass me your phone, please. 2-12-13-456. We played, and I was scared. That could be the whole story, and we save ourselves a lot of time. Somehow, the games played as any other normal game did. I was very confused, but somewhat relieved. We played until 7. Then I went home. When I opened the door, a raccoon ran out. This is written by Joey Tribbiani. And my
the raccoons.
Wii was knocked over and a new game was left there. On the disc it said Hiragami. I put the disc in the Wii and it turned it on and a light flashed. I instantly fell asleep.
Oh, what the hell is this going to turn into now? Oh, God.
He's going to have to fight Freddie Mercury in the dream space.
2-13-13. God, the way Americans do dates is stupid. The screen was still on when I woke up. On the screen was Mario. He screamed, and his hat and hair burned in flames.
Oh my god.
As opposed to getting soaked in flames. He cried and started to cough. Green liquid came out of his mouth. He screamed. Then a man popped up. Then a skeleton popped out. It was a video just like being recorded off a cheap camera. Fucking hell, you write that in a story? It was the man who...
Really abrasive.
Oh, check this out. It was the man who quitted.
He's a
Quitted.
No way, we've come
Fuck
full
off.
circle.
He punched a wall and threw a Sonic doll on the ground. He said these words.
Sega, I hope you enjoyed these games.
And then he grabbed a knife and cut his arm badly. I almost threw up. I backed up from the screen and looked at my mirror behind me. I seen in the mirror what looked a little like the man. I started to have the feeling of hating Sega. I had a beard just like the man.
I think we all have the feeling of hating Sega.
It's true. I mean,
it's quite normal, isn't it?
It's especially since they lost the source code for House of the Dead fucking 4.
I had a beard just like the man's starting to grow on my face.
Are you the man?
I picked up my Sonic doll, my hand trembling, and threw it into my sink and turned on the garbage disposal. After that, my power went out, and so did my love for video games.
Okay. It's almost poetic. Alright, epilogue. I quit my job at Sega, I thought. I decided to take apart my Wii to see if there was anything wrong with it. Just a jumble of wires. I put it into my closet and will not look further into it. I am now studying to be a lawyer. Goodbye gaming forever.
Fuck me, mate. Alright.
I'm just a lawyer all of a sudden.
Shall we have a look at the comments real quick, see if there's anything...
Yeah, let's look at the comments.
Okay, so Vanessa Owl 1 asks, is it real?
Yes.
No!
GooglyStarCZ says, I don't have that scary Wii, just awesome.
And then he replies to himself, now, strange things happen to my Wii. System menu is corrupted and lags more than before. Help me, I use Dolphin.
Oh, you've hacked your Wii.
Fandom user with pitifully low standards says, nice, at least the guy doesn't die in Is One.
I wish my creepypasta wasn't removed. Hero FTW. So his was removed, but not this one.
Says, this reminds me of when I had a SSBB nightmare 2 weeks ago. It was when I decided to play my game and the title had distorted music, sounded a bit white noised. There's no pause, but I gotta breathe. And the screen was eerie and light brown with it looking regular, except the character S had regular sad faces, and when I got on the character screen on All-Star mode, it showed everyone in black outfits and Mario in only gore and gut with dark... I can't read the rest of that.
Why did you
I think
sound
you're doing
like...
yourself a favour
Why
there,
did
mate.
you sound like a Nigerian prince saying that?
Just because of the way it was written, it was like there was no full stops in it, or commas, or anything, or capital letters. It was just a wall of text.
Oh. I have to say that the ending, right? It says, oh, you know, it's just like, at least he didn't die. He went to be a lawyer, so he may as well die.
Well, he doesn't have a soul anymore.
It's true. It's okay, your soul doesn't matter.
Alright, okay, thoughts then, Matt.
It was it was some sort of rambling 12-year-old's attempt at writing a scary story for some shitty class.
I just thought it was really, bad. It wasn't bad in the terms of being offensive. It was poor, is really what I mean. It was poorly thought out, poorly researched, poorly planned. It seemed like they made it up as they went along, really. They had an idea of the beginning and end, and everything else they just made up, on the day. Really bad, and even if it was written by a 12-year-old, and there's no actual indication that it was, but even if it was, I don't think there's any excuse for this, because... I could write better than that when I was 12. I don't think there's really any excuse.
Do you know, I think the way this pasta was actually created is what he did. Is he was sitting at home, he was looking at his Wii and his 5 games, which happened to be the exact same games that he's got in the pasta. And he thought, it'd be really cool if I worked for Sega, because I'm their biggest fan. Oh my god, this is the makings of a creepypasta. I'm going to write all this down. It's going to be amazing. It's actually... pretty bad. I mean,
What was the shit at the end that he's turning into? Who was the guy who threw the
Yeah.
Wii at him?
He was
Why were
turning
they
into
fighting?
him,
And then he turned into him, and then
Hang on, he was
destroyed a plushie and then became a lawyer.
Hang on, he became him. What? No, that's what I don't understand. What was the whole bit about him like bumping into someone which was actually him or something like that?
It's honestly not worth like worrying about.
But then he got the weed from himself. But then where did the original
Toby, you're
weed come
thinking-
from?
you
Oh
think-
God, no! My brain.
You're trying to put like logic behind it when there clearly is none.
I would like the final
question
thoughts.
If you ask any lawyer how they became a lawyer, will they answer you? Okay, so like I worked at Sega, then I got a Wii, played a bunch of games. They were all corrupted. Shredded a doll, and then I feel like being a lawyer.
So it's like years later when he's part of like the Supreme Court or something like that. He's like the chief judge or what the fuck they're called. Like, so how did you get inspired to reach the heights of you? Well, when I was younger, I've always been a big fan of computer games.
Yeah, that's actually like this is an extract from a speech from Chief Justice of the Supreme Court.
It's autobiography.
I'm just picturing this book now with some there's like really cheesy pictures of American judges, and they're always like holding like the gavel,
Yeah,
and
standing there proud,
and that's like the front cover of a fucking book. Just like you open it up, just like I'm a big fan of Sonic, much like everyone else.
Some of the first 3 chapters of this guy's like 70-year-old autobiography, and the first it's just this rambling story about ghosts and games.
The lawyer's in court, and he's about to make his first defense for his client, and he goes, "I might be a small town lawyer, but the thing is, back when I was a kid, I had a Wii, and it was corrupted, and I was playing video games, and now I don't like video games anymore, so now I'm a lawyer." And the judge is like, "What does this have to do with anything? I just wanted you to know where my comeuppance were. You're fired."
Is it like his version of the Chewbacca defense? He just tells him that when I was a lad, he's got.
It just bamboozled the jury with nonsense. Is this story written by Johnny Cochran?
I was going to say, did the guy look like Dub Dimmadome from fucking Fairly Odd Parents? The white suit and the white massive hat and everything.
I'm kind of hoping he looks like the giant chicken from Futurama.
Oh yeah.
Did I not mention I'm a giant sentient space chicken?
Yes.
Okay, Creepsbook. Then you can have the final words on the story. What do you take away from it?
The knife is getting closer to my wrist every second.
Keep it away. Keep it away. That's what we don't want.
Give it away now.
All right, guys.
Crawling in my skin.
Thanks very much for watching this episode of Bad Creepypasta. Thank you to our guest, Creep's Work, for joining us on the show. Thank you to the guy who suggested this story. You can follow Creep's Work here on YouTube. He is a very funny guy. Does a lot of good videos, creepypasta stuff, and just sort of general.
Oh, stop it, you.
General sort of blogging and whatnot, and things about stupid, dumb liberals, probably. So you can subscribe to him. Thanks, guys, and we'll see you next time for more of this sort of thing, because it's what we do on the show.
Damn this sort of thing. Careful now.